There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, it's RobotnikIsSexy, and hey, what do you know? Yeah, there's been some clamoring, some jazz and jive lately with the new Pokemon information, but I'll touch on that later. Right now, I'm gonna narrate or talk over a couple battles. I'm gonna choose the completely wrong lead entirely. I was thinking he might want to lead with Regirock, but that shoots myself in the foot. I just shoot myself in the foot there because, yeah. Now I have to switch into something I was a little afraid of a bug attack, but yeah, that's a pretty dumb assumption to make because Volbeat do love to use that prankster. So yeah, I'm just gonna sack my Charizard because it's worthless, paralyzed. I am gonna get the Sun Up though, which is nice, and I'm gonna make well, it isn't a bad play. I'm just gonna go for that Leaf Storm. Even though he quad resists it, look how much damage it almost does half. And with his ability damaging him like that, he is going to be under half health later, which will make him prime for Leaf Storming later on, which you should keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, think about it, hold it in your heart for later, because some stuff is going to happen. But right now, Oogway, the wise old turtle from Kung Fu Panda, which, yeah, the first one was much better than the second one. No surprises there. He's going to Rapid Spin and then get on the Toxic, which I'm going to assume it has Heal Bell or whatever, and it does. And that's going to get me a free switch into Papillon, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Either way, it would have been a good situation, because, you know, those things are hard to take out, especially never used, yeah. And, you know, judging from the Wish and Heal Bell and whatnot, definitely a bulky Gardevoir. Now, I'm going to taunt Rock Solid because I do not want Stealth Rocks, no way, no how, even though my Charizard is dead, so I don't really, you know, the main reason to spin is gone, because Charizard was completely thrown away, so I'm going to get up some Sun, and then actually pass a Wish completely successfully to Coconuts, and yeah, this is going to be the thing. Why didn't I go for Leaf Storm? No reason. No reason really other than I am bad. Because as I said, that Charizard was severely weakened from his Solar Power recoil and the Leaf Storm, which did almost half, so yeah, I could have taken a Pokemon out right there, but I went for Psychic instead, which is bad. But Boy George is going to get some awesome tricking action. I'm going to give it my Choice Scarf and take its Eviolite. And I really wanted to go for Focus Blast there, but I was like, if I go, I was seriously, I don't know if you've ever felt this way. I'm like, if I go for Focus Blast right now, I'm gonna miss. So that's why I went for Thunderbolt instead, and it does some decent damage. And then I'm gonna trick off its leftovers and give it Eviolite, which of course doesn't work because Regirock is a Stage 1, or not a Stage 1. It's basic. It does not evolve, so I can't use it, so I just stole its leftovers, which is pretty neat, and I'm just going to sack Gardevoir there, and Oogway is going to Rapid Spin again, because I'm going to need to switch out a lot, and also, yeah, there is a really good reason to Rapid Spin. I want to preserve Golem's sturdy ability, which, you know, Golem, Charizard, they work really well together in this team. They have a lot of synergy. It's really good. Yo, Charizard haters out there, which there aren't many of you, but, you know, Charizard's pretty weak. That's why he's a never used. You can't really complain. You can't really argue with that. But yeah, with a Heat Rock and someone to set up Sun manually, Charizard can do a lot of damage, but because this guy has a pretty solid team, it's taken me a freaking long time. We're on turn 27, and none of his Pokemon have gone down. And let me tell you, Jimmy, there are plenty more turns to come. So now I'm going to Leaf Storm, but it's a little too late. It's too little too late. before, if I had Leaf Stormed on the switch-in, if it had switched into a Leaf Storm, I could have finished it off with another Leaf Storm right there, even with the special attack cut. But yeah, that is just what happens. So I'm gonna make a double switch very nicely. It's a very nice move by me. If I hadn't double switched there, I would have been up shit creek real fast. But yeah, that's gonna be great because I knew that he would want to switch into either Charizard or Braviary. It is Braviary, and I have rocks. I have rocks to hit them with, and it works out. So I'm gonna get off the sleep powder and then die to burn. And this sleep powder is pretty important. Yeah. So it's really weird. Executor has been a really great help, and I didn't even really use it correctly at all, so that's really cool. And its EVs might be a bit messed up. I imported the team, so I'm not sure if it is, but I just gave it max speed and special attack because, you know, it's pretty good, pretty solid. But you probably don't need max speed. So anyway, Firefly is going to encore me into Earthquake, and I'm fine with that. Just go for it. And he really strangely switches into Gardevoir here. I have no idea why, but I'm not going to complain. I honestly need Gardevoir out of the way to have any shred hope of winning, any small retarded baby hope. So yeah, it's nice to be able to death fodder Unpheasant like that, and that's exactly what I do. So I get a free switch into Oogway, who unfortunately is burned. And geez, you would think that I would get a Scald burn by now, but it doesn't happen once. And another thing, Unpheasant has the Super Luck ability, and I have never once critical hit anything with Unpheasant. So it is, I guess it's an unlucky bird. So I've conceded to loss here, because all he needs to do is Scald me. But if he had Scalded me, I would have killed him with Sucker Punch, but he goes for Yawn instead. I guess I can understand that, because, you know, Sucker Punch is common on Golem, but luckily this guy does not know about Lumberry Golem. I guess not a lot of people use Lumberry Golem, so yeah, he could have just yawned me again. That was actually a pretty tricky prediction pantsy situation, because had he gone for yawn again, yeah, I don't know, but either way, yeah, I pulled that win out of the freaking fraggin' nowhere. Like, I don't know, 4 turns before the end, he was like, good game, and then, like, in the chat, he was freaking out. But anyway, this is going to be a really speedy chipmunk, dang-ass, random battle with the Arabian-ass background music with my good chummy chum, Mr. Born Smooth, who's, I'll leave his channel in the link description, and some shit is happening. I sped it up a lot because I don't want this video to be overly long, because the first battle is just so fraggin' long. So yeah, he basically outplays me entirely, but I have a Mew and he doesn't. So yeah, because I have a Mew, good things are happening to me. Toy Story reference. So I can pretty much threaten a lot of his guys. And I do have a light screen up thanks to Turtwig. Turtwig is going to be a big team player. Get up those stealth rocks, get up those screens, and I'm going to baton pass the agility, rock polish, whatever, to Giano. And wouldn't you know it, I get the double hustle miss on his Noctowl, and after I miss the second time, he gets a reflect, which is like so much salt in the wound. Oh man, that drove me wild. Yeah, so things are pretty shitty. We're double switch. I'm gonna give Tricket the choice scarf for no reason, so he's locked into that. But giving Charmeleon a scarf is gonna haunt me later, because it's gonna make it the fastest thing in the game. And then again, he's gonna outplay me, thinking my water type's gonna come in. He just reads me like an open book. And I have to admit, I am pretty predictable, but, you know, I don't know. I guess when it comes down to it, it's kind of a thing where it's like, who do I want to live? Jinx or that fish thing, Lumineon. But I'll tell you what, yeah, I think my Jinx had no psychic or ice attacks. What did it have? It had Focus Blast, Lovely Kiss, Trick, and like some other non-attack. Like, it was incredibly shitty, and this is random. I'm supposed to have decent movesets, so yeah, as I said, tricking at the Choice Scarf really bites me in the balls, because now he's going to get a lot of damage on me, and I'll just die to poison. My poor little Diano Dragon is going to go down, where I would have swept his entire team if Hustle hadn't screwed me over, but I'm looking pretty good now. He only has one guy left. It is at 1% damage, or it only has 1% health, I should say. And it's going to go down to the Toxic. And that was one hectic-ass, crazy-ass battle. Whew, yeah. But, yeah, everybody, I'm sure you've heard by now, Pokemon X and Y. It's the big new Pokemon announcement as of this morning, really. Yeah, it's interesting, because it really there hasn't been much time at all since Black and White, or Black and White 2 especially. I mean, I guess there has been a lot of time. Black and White 2 kind of doesn't count. Obviously, they started developing it straight after they released Black and White, or even during Black and White, which is a little devious if you think about it. But yeah, I mean, Pokemon Black and White came out in 2008 in America. It must have came out earlier in Japan, so it's like 2007 or something compared to 2013. So that's a pretty big amount of time for development. So, you know, it's the naysayers who say it's too soon. It doesn't really make much sense if you think about it. Yeah, so I would love to participate in a little podcast. I'll probably do one with Ninja Deathstrike at some point, or not, but we probably will, just for fun, even though, you know, by the time I actually do it, it's going to totally be a dead horse. It's probably a dead horse already, just because all of the internet buzz about it. But, yeah, I guess question of the day, woo! Yeah, what do you think about Pokemon X and Y? I think it's cool. Alright, bye.